And welcome back. We are here at the penultimate, or perhaps ultimate, Link to the Past session. We have just entered Turtle Rock, and the goal is to beat Turtle Rock and then pick up all of the remaining heart containers, of which I don't know how we can see that. I think it might be 8 then. But Link, do you possess the medicine of magic? If not, I recommend against going any further. Not clear if that was Zelda or Sahasrara, but either way. So we can use the cane to cross here into the dungeon proper. Uh-oh. There we go. So we're just going to go through all these various little routes. And maybe light some torches while we're at it. Hopefully we can make it in fast and tough. There we go. Oh, roller. Dungeon map. Nice. And a small key. I guess the items under the skulls are semi-randomized because we definitely had grabbed that before and there was an arrow. Oops. Just going to casually wait for these tiles to do their thing. Well, I took way more than I needed to there. Is there nothing in here? More just magic, yep. What in the world is this thing? It dies quick enough, that's for sure. Ah, chain chomps. We can hit this, but I feel like we're missing a key. Oops. Really? It's okay, Boomerang's got our back. There's the compass. So we're missing a key then. Oh, this is cute. I have some vague memory of like Turtle Rock having a key that is not in the normal kind of accessibility. So that door definitely is the way to go down. The thrilling gameplay of waiting for tiles. All right, well, we need to find this key. On there. I suppose the other alternative is we figure out some way to kill the chain chomp. Nope, that doesn't do it either. I mean, I suppose we could try bombs. Plenty of fairies, though. Only what I thought is maybe magic powder. Let's go through here again. And if we can avoid walking off, we can look for alternative keys. This has this little nook, but I don't think it actually gets us anywhere. So if we go into the north, that's the roller room. Yeah. Well, let's see if my brain is braining correctly and we find a key sort of outside the dungeon. I hear Vimo sounds, or some sort of beamy thing. Yeah, so like if you see the B1 map, you see what looks like entrances. Maybe they're just staircases. But like you see like little openings to the side. That B8 ping is going to get on my nerves though. I feel like this is maybe a fool's errand. Because I don't think there's anything really to the left here, or the right here. Yeah, look, it's a totally different section of the map even. I am not totally above just looking up online where the missing key is. Did I spend 150 rupees just so I didn't have to listen to that beeping? Perhaps. I don't think we went this way previously. I think because we couldn't. Cute little use of the three-dimensionality of dungeons. We didn't go in these ones before. Let's see where they lead. Oh, that's just because the only difference is you can't access the chest, which we already grabbed. So what are these two holes beneath us? Like, we could definitely go into them from up here. Missed it. The problem is, I don't think there would be a second entrance beneath this area. Like, obviously you need to go in through the main entrance for this. Didn't even occur to me that we were low on magic. Alrighty, so what are we doing? So it's the roller room, the chain chomp room, and the tile room. Yeah, hold on real quick. Okay. I don't know if I would ever have found this on my own. Because there is a puzzle in here. Here, boy. Oops. I actually need to do it like this. Maybe. Let's change chomps in for 6 each. Well, that was strange. Fairy sort of was stuck between levels. I'm not entirely sure I expected the talking and fighting at the same time is hard. I don't think I expected the magic powder to work from the top of the stairs, but it did. So that was a lot of effort to just go through a pipe. Sort of a pipe maze. Run, Rabbit Link, run. Do you have a key, Mr. Pokey? Stop. You do. Assuming the magic powder is gone, yeah. Dodge, dodge. Oh! There we go. So, second of 3 pipes. And there's the big key. That just gets us back here. I guess we can go this way. I guess that doesn't lead anywhere. Round and round he goes. Which one did we go through the first time? Has to have been the closer one, yeah? Yeah, it was. Well, things drop a lot of items. I think it's like they have a chance to drop 4 things because you can hit them 4 separate ways. Oh. Could you not? You're awfully upset for a wall of eyes. Well, yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Like, it does go outside. I was just wrong about there being a ledge to drop down onto. That's kind of cool how it's self-consistent in the, in that we went left in the dungeon and we went left in the overworld too. This ledge, there's not a way to drop down from above. Oh, these Goria. Silver arrows. All right, so that is 6 to go. Why is that showing up in the equipment now where it wasn't before? Or was I just blind and missing that? Either way. Okay, so let's come in through here. There's the mirror shield. Can now reflect beams that your old shield couldn't block. That is a big old tower shield. Barely see Link's head. Oh, maybe I did want to go this way. Yeah, I think I did not. I don't even know if this is going to open the right door. Okay, good, it does. Alright, and the third pipe, which will lead us deeper into the dungeon. I think we have everything now already, because like we've got the shield and the compass and the map and the big key. Little black shadow creatures. There we go. Oh, there we sort of go. So this is a Zelda 1 reference where you have to kill all the enemies in the room before you can push blocks. Oh, baby. Was it worth it to get the rupees, Link? Make a note, then we'll come back here if we need more money for the Fairy of Happiness in Lake Hylia. Max out our bombs and arrows. Down we go. Oh, see, now we're in the dark. That was nowhere. Excuse me. I'd like to get off Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. Does not seem to be doing a good job of following my turn commands. Maybe it's not actually able to turn any which way. Only on the circles, perhaps? We have at least one more fairy. I don't know if she's the last. Yeah, we only have one more fairy. Well, I appear to be stuck in this part of the puzzle because... There we go. Switch? No switch. There we go. Switch. Switch. Oh. Now I have to find our way back down to the bottom where we were already. Which should not be too hard. Other than the fact that... There we go. That was rough. That was so close to greatness. But it was not to be. I see what's going on here. And this should be a red one, no? This should be the key. So where does this lead? I mean, I sort of feel like this is a chance for us to restock, come back. Is this the bottom of Death Mountain? Yes. We are going to talk to the old man because he heals you. And we could use that. I thought there was guaranteed to be a fairy under there. Apparently not. So we made it to the old man with half a heart. But let me tell you, that is much appreciated. As long as we don't take any other Dark World portal ever, we have a shortcut to the depths of Turtle Rock. Yeah, let's go ahead and stalk up. So 5 was the one with the fairies. That's 4. Okay. So now, now we return to our previously deferred dungeon adventure. So go back to Death Mountain. So essentially we need to go up by Spectacle Rock so we can drop down into the place where the magic remnant to the Dark World is. Oh yeah, it's on the other side. Alright, so now we just need to get up to the top of this so we can drop down. I do not think we've been in here. I saw that happening and I still swung. Even have the hook shot equipped. Doesn't matter. We're over it. I wasn't intending to fall over here. Just thinking about it. That was where we needed to go, though. Alright, so this should be back to our portal. Excellent. So all that work to get to here. That wasn't because I wanted the ferry, that's because I didn't want to deal with an anti-ferry. Is there a reason to not just go north? I mean, I guess if we need a key, we need a key. But nope, it looks like it was that simple. Alright, and we are just straight in here, aren't we? Alright, so ice rod for Firehead. Three hits out. Can't switch while he's exploding. 1, 2. Oh, we got him. He just had to get that last bite in, didn't he? Now he's turning into a snake. Hookshot dodge. There we go. So Turtle Rock took less time than Misery Mire and the Ice Palace combined, minus that squirrely little key. And so this is one of the rare instances where you save Zelda before the end of the game. Kind of. I appreciate your coming so far to rescue me. As I thought, you are the legendary hero. I have felt this from the first time we met. Ganon is waiting inside of his tower to pass through the gate linking the two worlds. Once Ganon enters the light world, it is unlikely that anyone can stop him. But if he stays in the closed space of this world, you can find him wherever he runs. Now, go to the Tower of Ganon. We will use our combined powers to break the barrier. Let's return peace to the country without fail. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Alright, so first things first. Back to the light world. And then we are going to Lake Hylia for a donation session. Dodge the Octoboom. And away we go. Come on, Link. Alright, here we go. So we are just going to spend a fair amount of time throwing money into this pool because we want to 100% this game, and that includes maxing bombs and arrows. So I think 40 is the maximum for bombs. We'll try again and see if she lets us. All right, bombs. Oh, it went up by 10. Maybe 50 is the last then. Do you have to be careful not to throw in 25, and then doubles the amount we have to do. Alright, will you still let me bombs? I cannot grant any more wishes for you, but a friend of mine might be able to. She lives in the waterfall of wishing near Zora's Lake. I will return your rupees to you. May you be happy. Well, I guess that means 50 is the limit for bombs. So I guess we're watching for when we get 10 to finish it. More arrows, please. So if 70 is the max arrows, we need to do this 5 more times, which we have enough money for, barely. Because it's 4 steps to 60, and then the last step would be 10 again. Oh, look at what I'm noticing over here. Are we full on bugs? We are full on bugs. So this is a double fairy fountain. Or a quintuple fairy fountain, I guess. Not far enough. All right, 3 more. By which I mean 6 donations, but... Ooh. Almost hit bombs by accident there. That would have been calamitous. Is it time-based? Are we just dashing for no reason? Other than the fact that dashing is fun, I guess. Oh. It is time-based. So we can just spin until we trigger it again. That's marginally faster. All right. So we are now maxed out on bombs and arrows. Okay, so let's take a look at our list. Oof. I have south of Haunted Grove, which is the Dark World over that away. Yeah, so let's just go west. Is there a way to get out of the lake here? Maybe there isn't. But luckily, we can just go like so. Oops. Now we can pound through here. Come on. There we go. So Haunted Grove is to our left. And south. This looks like an indicator. It was not. But this looks like an indicator. And it was. Well, that's interesting. You can't pick it up without with an object in your hand. Okay. Next is the Ghostly Garden, which is up here. I did check. There is no piece of heart to be won from the archery game. That is strictly rupees. That is not what I wanted to do. So what is this house south of us? I don't know if I've ever been on this screen. It's an item shop. 500 for a new fire shield. Oh, hello. Caught me looking at my notes, sir. Well, what is this in the light world? It's just forest in the light world. Yeah, I guess so. Weird. Oh, I mean, I guess it's on the left side of Hyrule Castle, so like... How often do you actually have to come here? Probably not very. Well, I guess it wouldn't be 100%ing the game without going onto every screen, right? That looks like an arrow. So what is my notes? Well, let's go into this cave first. Tamalami. Found incredible beauty inside the pyramid, but someone sealed the door. You can't do anything with a standard bomb, they say. So that's the hint telling us to use the super bomb on the pyramid, which we have already done. Oh, those guys only take 2 hits with the golden sword. That's nice. We need to go 1 screen to the right, though. Yeah, this looks suspicious. All right, 4 to go. So next is Dark World Lumberjack. I forgive anyone who is hoping that I did a good job routing this game. I have not given it any thought whatsoever. Alright. So there's the piece of heart we're looking to get. I think it might just be through this cave, though. Because I don't think you can get to Death Mountain through the Dark World. So, hook shot, across the gap, and then use a magic cape to go right under. Ta-da! Alright, what's next? Couple from Misery Mire. Last three. So, to the light world, use our friend the duck. So now I think there's two-ish in here. First, just down here. Piece of heart, piece of cake. And then the other is in the light world in the northeast. I do believe. Well, that was very simple. And that leaves one heart piece remaining, and I don't rightly know where it is. It might be here. Oh, it is in here, because we never bombed this wall. Turns out this is not the Hasherlot. This is another guy. And there we go. So the last item in the game is the red mail. And then we have everything. And we are in go mode. We've even gotten the upgrades already, so next up is Ganon's Tower. So gotta go back to Death Mountain for that. Dodge the boulder, Link. And maybe don't jump to your death. This is an item shop as well. It is not. I see the hole in the wall over there. This is an item shop. Yeah, not sure. I mean, I assume it must be from dropping in one of these. But not this one, because this one leads nowhere. So was it this one? And I just... Oh no, I went to the top one. We needed the middle one. Where does this go? Or maybe they literally all lead to the same place, and it's just a question of going this way. And we've fallen into this trap before. I thought that would take us all the way up. I'm not going crazy, right? We have done this before. Is that this one? Might be this one. That makes no sense. We went down the mountain, fell down, and now we're north on the mountain. This is fine. See, this is mostly rupees. Because we've gotten everything else. I'm not so crazy as to do a all chests game without knowing, without having a tracker or something to account for all of the chests. But yeah, cave's magic. We fall down, we go up. We go up when we fall down. And this was relatively straightforward to get. think we can just take the warp over here. Drop down. And head for Ganon's tower. Ah, here's the Lionel. I guess those are just statues. Gotta pound them flat. Alright, it's sparkly because there's a barrier. What is up here to the left? Nothing. Just stuff that's accessible the same in the light world, so nothing important. But we can flashing light our way to the final dungeon. Link, we are going to break the barrier of Ganon's tower with our power. Break the barrier and deploy stairs. It's an all-around nice bit of magic. Oh, I do not remember this dungeon at all. That down seems correct. Come in on the second floor and there's a basement even. We must go up, we must go down to go up. There we go. It's got a wall master. I'm afraid the wall master will, yeah, attack us when we're in the doorway like that. Which is otherwise a pretty neat trick. Oh, I see. There's our key. That wall master is gonna drive me nuts. Oh, this isn't even gonna... Whether or not lighting all the torches works, we need to be a little bit faster. don't think we can get over there. Alright, so now let's try... Door open, and yeah, not fast enough. Oh. Well, we definitely want to go this route. Get in there! There you go. Throw a bomb onto the conveyor belt. There we go. That that was a very generous explosion radius on that. Death to all Gibdos. I'm confused by all the chests in this dungeon. Those are very, very tanky critters. What with the taking 2 hits from the Gold Master sword. Do we want to take this? Assuming it teleports us to the other place. It does not. There's a key. Which we need for this door. We are in a whole another part of the dungeon. And that's a reset. But I have realized I have a simple solution to most of this. There you go. Use the head. Well, that was not what I expected to see under it. Come on now, Link. So this is also flashing back to level 9 in Zelda 1, where there were all the different rooms connected by teleportal. That's fine. Is there an invisible? Looks like there might be. So this way. So up. Really should not be attacking them. And then this will show the whole thing. Well, we've only found the compass so far. We haven't even gotten to the higher levels of the dungeon. Well, may as well try bombing all of these. That worked. Oh, right into a boss fight. Well, we have arrows for these. Hello? It's on ice, but luckily silver arrows one-shot them. Oh, that's nice. Can you hookshot fairies? You can. This take us here, but we don't have the big key yet. Oh, and this is the other side of the room we were already in. A lot going on in this dungeon, that's for sure. Like this mandatory teleporter. Just as a treat, I guess. So this is a no-go. But it also looks like there's no other exits from this room. And you can't do anything in there. I assume you must fall into this from above. And then it's just a little exit, a one-way. That's like a very convoluted one-way door. So is this... We haven't gone north yet. The key here. A map would be quite helpful. Oh, that's not a key. I'll say no to that. This looks like we need to smash these guys. And then push. And this looks like a hookshot puzzle. that's the exit if you don't have a small key, but we do. So we can come in and just do this. Magic cape again. Well, there's the map. Good. Yeah, so let's see. Well, now we have to go this way. We have another key, which is good. I was afraid that wasn't going to cut it. To place it so it hits exactly one of the switches with its blast radius. Just the barest of kisses. Okay, that looks like a teleporter. We have to push one of these. Yep. So many keys. Oh God. A maze. Oh, left or right? Left it is. For left-handed Link. We totally missed that bombable wall, didn't we? Yep, and here's the exit. That feels like it's a long way back, though. Well, nothing for it. It occurs to me that I could use the power of emulation to just rewind, but it seems like that'd be in a little bit poor taste. Just go through here real quick. I feel like the odds of any of these being the big key is small. Oh, come on. Grab the skull. Oh, I feel silly. There we go. Does this use less magic, perhaps? It definitely causes more lag. Oh, I guess I did need to do that. Okay, so left. That is a lot of switches. There we go. This feels like the big key. A lot of bombs. Nothing. Well, it was very performative. This is not where I expected to be, but okay. I guess I did go through a teleporter. Okay, so the left one is no good here. So what about the right one? Right one is better. So we don't like the leftmost one. Let's try top right. Top right's not great. But it's a repick. Let's try far right. Nope, same deal. So one of these two. Here. I think unfortunately we need to loop around again. Because we've been through all of these now. Or were we? Now I've confused myself. My suspicion is that this dungeon is all about getting the big key in terms of many, many, many puzzles. And then it is a gauntlet to the boss. And all the treasure rooms are neat, but not helpful. That is not the direction I wanted to go, Link. That is, in fact, opposite of where I wanted to go. We're switching to the D-pad for better control. More precise, anyway. Alright, we will try going right this time in the teleportal maze. Maybe there's nothing else here. Like, what am I trying to reach? Yeah, I think I may have bamboozled myself. Let's go to that unexplored room. If we can. Cane. It's nice that we don't have to wait again. Because we just never went in here. I'm glad the Wall Master is not in every room in this dungeon. What does it mean? Have to push it the other way? Oh, Lord. I mean, if nothing else, I guess it's a... Wall Master's a cheap way to get back up to the front of the dungeon. Yeah, take me up. Take me up, Wally. So that's gonna presumably require the big key up further. Only thing I can think of is we're missing a teleportal somewhere. Ferry was totally worth it. All right, so we can push it up, or we can push it. Oh, come on. We were making progress on the puzzle. Tisk tisk. Oh, hold on. I need to... There we go. Do a little cleanup in chat. Okay, so right then up. Well, then that doesn't do anything, though. So right then down. All right, well, reset me again. I had no idea you could pick that up. So right. I don't understand. Let's see. I don't know how far back this goes. So we push to the right, and then we can push... Can we not push that one? Like, because we can push to the right, But can we not push this one originally? We can push that one originally. But what does that do? So we can push those two blocks. Have we just never tried? We can push it up or then right. Because I think we want to try and push the fire block itself, the fire wand block. So we can push that up or right. If we push it up, we can't move the other one. If we push it right, we can push that. We should be able to push it. So we should be able to push this. No, we can only push that up. Well, then that seems like this has to be the correct steps. But then what? We can push that only up, which gets us the skull. But that doesn't mean anything because we can't push any other blocks, right? We can push it down now? No. It's still only push it up. That that doesn't let us do anything else other than grab the skull, which again, I mean, it's nice maybe, but it would let us push this block up, but that block doesn't move up. Let's see. we can move. Okay, so this room was a nothing burger. That's just a magic up. So what room are we missing? We're missing the Armos room. How did we get there? Oh, I remember how we got there. We're gonna have to light the torches again, though. All right. Oof, just made it. All right, so now we bomb onto the conveyor. But we have to time it just right. There we go. Ow. Get off me, you jerks. I don't know where I thought this was taking us, but we're not going to the room with the invisible stairwell. And by stairwell, I definitely mean just regular platform. So pull this. Oh, that was interesting. The statue loads in a fraction of a second after, so you can see it under the statue. I'll see the star tile. All right, so this is just moved to the right, right? We've already gotten 250 rupees since starting this. All right, so do this the smart way. And we can skedoodle. Or we could if we had been a little more aware of where we were. The worst part is you can sort of feel where the edges are. So up. All right, well, we are tapped out on magic power. Which is a shame, because it is a little bit beyond me to get through that room without. Well, you're gone. So we know there's a gap here, and then let's try something stupid. Well, I think there's merit in that. Let's just come through the near door. Ingenuity. And do we have enough magic power for... Well, we did, but we beggared it. Those are bombs, not magic power. Alright, 1 heart. Oh, these respawn? They're not a boss? Alright, well, let's go north. Of course. There it is. Last chest you looked in. Every dang time. Well, this is fairies, right? Alright. Red mail. This provides even better protection than the blue mail. And that's it. We're go mode. Now we just have to find Ganon. And now that we have the big key, I think that means we go up. And we're out of magic, but hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Let's go this way. Well, we did have some magic, and then we didn't. We need to kill. both of these guys? And do we need to use arrows to do it? There's one. I think the statue led us astray. Oof. Alright, here we go. We can block the beams with the mirror shield. Assuming it actually hits Link in the shield. Yep, and here we were. Yep, need the big key to progress further. Oh boy. I hear lots and lots of spikes. Oh, it's blocked. No, it's not. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh yeah. Nope, it's not what I wanted to do. This is why we keep the bugs. What I want to do is hit the blocks with a dash to get over here like so. It is just a little bit finicky though. Full magic, I'll take that for sure. It's just sort of an enemy best of, no? Yep. This looks very, very gauntlet-like. Well, at least the rooms go quick. I would enjoy if being hit by them on ice sent us spiraling less out of control. But all that said, Red Mail is putting in work already. Which I guess is another way of saying I'm getting hit all over the place. Ah, another boss fight. But this time they have... Oh, is it the ice rod that does work on these? Now he gets stronger. Or at least angrier. Can't block the rocks with the shield. I need to switch to sword for this. How many bosses will there rush? Oh, that's ominous. The door closes behind us. Joke's on you, I think. Or not. Oh, I have to kill them. Oh, neat. It's a throwback to Zelda 2. Okay. Ooh, didn't even see that second eye. And stop the buzzing too. Oh boy. Light them all. Just a tiny bit of magic. I think we need to remove these or else the fire rod will get stuck on it. But then we should be able to go. Ta-da! Oh, a lot of eyes here. But up we go. All right, one more. Oops. I see. Okay, so gotta be quick on those two. Where's my hammer? Does that not kill you? And I thought that got through your armor. Maybe that's telling me I should have used bombs against them. Or I need them for the next room. I didn't even see. I didn't even see a crack, so if there was a crack, it was well hidden. There's the key. The last rooms, this is very low key, no pun intended. So this is another fight where we can now use the hook shot. Well, we should be able to use the hook shot invulnerability. This is a very large room. Oh, that's why it's a large room. I'm looking for the anti-fairy. There it is. At least the Wizrobes have a tendency to drop good stuff. Case in point. Alright, take two. I'll note he didn't even deal enough damage to break our sword beam. Yeah, only dies in 2 hits. That's quite the difference. Which makes the treasure chest appear, which we can hookshot to. Very nice. Good game design. And this is potentially another one-way door. No. I guess that's more of a one-way door. So, can use the hookshot to 0 our momentum. Don't actually need these guys. Because again, we are in go mode. And here is a Ganon 2. And as is tradition, we shall embarrass him with a bug net. Ho ho ho! It's great that you could come all the way here, Link. I'm very happy to see you again, but you'd better believe that we will not have a third meeting. Prepare to meet your doom! Yeah, this guy is not nearly as scary with a full health bar and red mail. I was not expecting him to be able to go directly under his clones, though. But if we could start redirecting them into him, that would be great. There we go. And now we see the truth. He was possessed by Ganon. But we have our own pair of wings, and we will pursue the fell demon. And down we go. I never imagined a boy like you could give me so much trouble. It's unbelievable that you defeated my alter ego. My alter ego. Aganim, the Dark Wizard, twice. But I will never give you the Triforce. I will destroy you and make my wish to conquer both light and dark worlds come true without delay. Now, we do need to be careful, because once we deal enough damage to him, the tiles will start to fall, and that's a Moldorm situation where we just straight up reset the fight. All right, we got 4 fairies. This is fine. And there go the tiles. Can't hit him with arrows yet. You are doing well, lad, but can you break through the secret technique of darkness? This secret technique of darkness. On guard! Yes, it's called lamp. Oop, that looks like silver arrow time. Alright, so we just need to very quickly get silver arrow number 2. And then I think is it one more? All right, 3, 4. Probably one more. There we go. And that is A Link to the Past. Whew. Can't access a menu. I'm curious how many fairies we ended up using. Welcome, Link. I am the essence of the Triforce. Oh, I forgot that the Triforce talks to us in this one. The Triforce will grant the wishes in the heart and mind of the person who touches it. If a person with a good heart touches it, it will make his good wishes come true. If an evil-hearted person touches it, it grants his evil wishes. The stronger the wish, the more powerful the Triforce's expression of that wish. Ganon's wish was to conquer the world. That wish changed the Golden Land to the Dark World. Ganon was building up his power here so he could conquer the Light World and make his wish come completely true. But now, you have totally destroyed Ganon. His Dark World will vanish. The Triforce is waiting for a new owner. Its golden power is in your hands. Now, touch it with a wish in your heart. And then we get the nice little end credits showcasing all the people we saved. Look, the knights are no longer brainwashed. Oh, turns out he wasn't dead. I guess we're just giving up on the duck. He's not our companion anymore. Yes. Don't forget the vultures. The bully makes a friend. Your uncle recovers. Oh, nice of us to give him his sword back. I believe the witch's name is Syrup. You know, I always thought that was their mouth, but I'm thinking now it must be a mustache. Mustaches are good in these 16-bit eras because it means that you don't have to have a mouth, which can be hard to represent with that few number of pixels. So you give them a mustache instead, and then it's like, ah. As far as I know, dwarves don't otherwise exist in Hyrule, so I don't think those are dwarfs like some magical creature. I think they are just legitimately small people who are swordsmiths. Oh, he's gonna have trouble getting out of there without a hammer. Link, you fool. Don't put the blade down. Forever is a very permanent state of affairs. I wouldn't be so sure. And then we get the credits roll. It's about time that they announce another Zelda game, I think. I know Link to the... No, not Link to the Past. Ocarina of Time remaster is coming out this year. I think it should be. But Tears of the Kingdom was, what, 2 years ago? I think more than that, maybe. Because I think it was in 23. So 3 years ago, maybe. Need to be careful that my TV doesn't turn off due to inactivity. It's like, yes, I'm not doing the controller, but that's because it's credit sequence. The fact that the Super Nintendo could render those rotating 3D objects was very impressive for the era. I'm pretty sure that's the only real reason that they've got these rotating triangles in. As I remember, Star Fox was big on using them as well, the SNES version. Which I think Star Fox 64 was like sort of a remake of. So this game went much better than the last two in terms of overall game overs. Like we did die a bunch of times, but only one of those times we didn't have a fairy at hand. So I'm going to count this as one game over. But the overall time I think is going to be comparable to Zelda 2. There is a lot to do in this game, but it definitely goes faster if you know what you're doing. So I think that is... yeah, here it is. It's counting our deaths. It's once in Desert Palace. And that was it. So if we had a perfect game, this would be 0, but... All right, does this end or do we have to actually reset it? I don't think it goes back to the menu. I think this might be it. Because then if we reset game, there we are. All right, so I will have to double check my list, but I think the next game in sequence is either Link's Awakening or Ocarina of Time. If it's Ocarina of Time, I'm going to wait for the remake. And if it's Link's Awakening, I think I'm going to get the remake available on the Switch, which I do not currently have, so there's going to be some shipping to get that. So keep an eye on when the next bit is, and yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight.